Hey everyone, welcome back. We're on part 19. So...
Take a look at this. Well, well. Now here's a fine haul.
Great. Let's do this one Rangetsu style, guys.
Let's see... Yeah, it's gonna be the last one.
Scout ship setting sail.
Yeah, so believe it or not, it's been about a week since I last played this. Yesterday's video was recorded on Christmas, so yeah, I'm trying to remember everything. I also changed the chair situation so it doesn't sound like there's a dead widow from the 1400s lurking in my house. But I remember in the tower, Melchior, whatever, he showed some little... Or he made some vision or whatever, and it was a chick with an umbrella, and Eisen was like stunned. Yeah, I think... Well, I did a bit of research, and I'm pretty sure that's Edna from Berseria, which is his sister. So it would make sense. Okay, so why can't I just use... Oh my god, I don't... I'm gonna have to travel a long ass way, and I know I will I? Because it only wants me to go to... That is just fucking weird. Oh, piss off. Nobody cares, dude. I don't even care.
I thought I smelled someone pondering. What's on your mind, Laphicet?
I know Siegfried comes from another continent and all, but do you know anything else about it, Ropero?
Nope, can't say I do. All I care about are swords. That contraption doesn't interest me much.
I suppose that makes sense. But it looked real powerful.
Just guessing based on how we saw Zavid use it, I'd say it amplifies his power somehow.
An amplifier. It's true that he seemed to get stronger when he fired it at himself.
Yeah, and it gave that dying legendary wyvern enough strength to escape.
But wasn't it also what he used to dispel Melchior's illusions back there?
That was also amplification. The Malakim are the source of his arts. The relic pushed them past their limits and... kablooey.
Suffice it to say, it can be used both offensively and defensively. It must be very hard to master.
More important is what the Abbey plans to do with it. Not that I really care.
Might be interesting, though. Oh, yep, here we go.
Laphicet? May I ask you something?
What is it?
The girl with the umbrella from Lord Melchior's illusion. What is her connection to Eisen?
I was just talking about that.
I don't think he'd answer if I asked him myself.
I don't know. I was wondering about her as well. She was pretty, wasn't she?
Oh, so you like a girl who's cute, but with a bit of sophistication.
Really? I thought his type was more like
Shh.
What's going on?
We were discussing a delicate topic. Laphicet's first crush, if you must know.
Oh,
No, we weren't. We were just talking about the umbrella girl from the illusion.
the umbrella girl. That illusion made Eisen hesitate. She must be really important to him.
Indeed. It must be a deep, naughty relationship.
Come on now.
Like a wife he wants to leave, but he can never let go. Or a lover from whom he can't move on.
Ooh,
No,
that's
that's
awkward.
too wild. And she's too young.
Yeah, it's not that. What's more likely for a self-serving pirate is a daughter from a woman who only knows him by a fake name, perhaps one whom he cast aside, or who cast him aside!
And maybe she was somebody he couldn't marry for some reason. But when she died, he raised her daughter for her.
He had been friends with her since they were children, but they only realized their true feelings after they had been married to someone else.
Was this their idea of romance? In any case, beware of girls, Laphicet.
Right.
That is so weird. I was just talking about that too. But yeah, I haven't played Berseria, but I know it takes place in the same world. I think it's after, chronologically it's after this game. Yeah, because her name is Edna. She's his younger sister. And, like, Yseult is, like, physically 30 or something like that, but he's actually, like, 1,000 years old or something like that. Something weird. Okay, cool. It was just that skit that we weren't allowed to try and skip.
Now what are we gonna do?
What's wrong?
This dog came up with a book in its mouth. Here, take a look.
Huh. It looks pretty old. I've never seen this kind of writing before.
It's
Elaine.
not ancient Averrost, that's for sure. Part of it looks like a chronology, so maybe it's a history book?
If I were to guess, I'd say they're Meliodosian characters, which would peg it at about 2,000 years old. It's more recent than Averrost, but the writing has fallen completely out of use.
All kinds of notes are written throughout the book, too. Someone must have been studying it.
If it's research material, that might make it Videl's book.
Videl? Who's that?
No way.
He's a weird kid who's way into studying history. He lives at the inn.
Could you maybe deliver the book to him for us? We were told not to get too close to him, so...
Yeah, sure. I guess.
1, Videl as in Gohan's wife from Dragon Ball, and 2, it's an anagram of devil. Too funny. Crap, now I want to open those treasure chests, but I'm not... There's probably crap I already have. I know I've tried to open them too. What the fuck?
My book! My book! Where could I have left it?
I was going the right way.
Are you Videl? Is this yours?
My book! Oh, that book is super important to me. Thank you.
I'm Laphicet. I hope you don't mind that we flipped through some of it. Can you actually read Meliodosian script?
You recognize Meliodosian writing? That's unusual in this day and age.
Oh, it's not that big of a deal, really.
When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer who travels the world and explores lots of ruins. So to make sure I'm ready for anything, I've been studying ancient history, starting with the Era of Darkness.
Been there.
Era of Darkness? You're referring to the Dark Period, right?
Right. Almost no written records from the age have survived. But if you compare the history before and after, you can tell something major must have happened.
Wow, that's fascinating.
I know!
Nerds.
Look at those two. All worked up over an old book. My little brother was just like that too. Laffy and our brother used to.
We received reports of suspicious persons in the area. Have you seen anything?
Not good. They're onto us.
Quickly, hide in my house.
Uh-oh, harboring fugitives. Come on, kid. I mean, thanks, but come on.
Videl, have you seen anyone suspicious recently?
Sorry, sir. I've been absorbed in my book.
That's all right, thanks. Look, I know it must be tough living alone with your mom. Just remember, your father's a praetor. He's out there fighting to protect us all. Keep your chin up for his sake at least, all right?
Uh-huh.
Thanks for your help, Videl.
Videl, your father is an exorcist?
Yeah, he is. But don't worry, I won't say anything about you and your friends.
I bet we already know
I'm your
him.
friend too.
Really?
And to prove it, I'll let everyone in on a big secret. This book tells you how to make an Omega Elixir, an incredibly ancient and powerful medicine. If I'm reading it right, you need 5 ingredients in order to create the elixir. I've only translated one of them so far, but I'll tell you what it is.
That's really nice of you, Videl. But I don't have any way to repay you for this.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. I'd just like it if you came and talked with me again sometime.
Of course! What are friends for?
The Omega Elixir. That's an ancient medicine said to be able to cure any disease. But it was my understanding that no samples or recipes survived the Era of Darkness.
Meliodosian script was used prior to the Era of Darkness, so I guess it's possible that Videl's recipe might be legit.
He's just a kid. I don't know how much we can trust his translation.
You saw his notes. I doubt many adults could even get anything out of that book. He might be onto something.
Kids are more capable than we give them credit for, especially where their interests lie.
I think we can trust Videl.
Laufey used to read books intently like that, too.
Furthermore, couldn't a hypothetical Omega Elixir be quite useful to you, Velvet?
Laufey, you look like you really want to track down those ingredients.
Yeah, I do.
Personally, I don't really care. But if you want to look for them, I won't stop you.
Okay.
Right. Searching around, trying to find ingredients for a magic elixir that may or may not exist. That is a lot like in Lands of Lore. You know, the king gets poisoned. Then you go to this oracle and say, how do we cure him? Oh, here's an elixir, but the guy speaks like in only riddles. So the entire rest of the game, you're just looking for these ingredients to make a magical elixir that you hope works and will cure the king. I mean, of course it does, but you know. Okay. Damn it! How come I can't remember how to get out of this village? Is it this one? I think so, it looks familiar.
This big storm came and swept me out to a Class 4 island, and let me tell you, it's as bad as the rumors make it sound. I wanted to just wait it out in a shipyard somewhere, but then the water turned all gooey. Then I had these jellyfish things coming onto the deck, and before I knew it, slugs were swimming around in the damn ocean.
Wouldn't the salt in seawater mess up a slug?
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but these weren't no sea slugs neither. It was scary, I'll tell you that much. You want my advice? Stay the hell away from that island altogether. But if you do go, watch out for that gooey stuff.
What did that pirate mean by Class 4? I've never heard of that.
It's a classification the Abbey uses to help inform their strategy, an estimation of how well they've been able to manage the demon outbreak in an area. Administrative Zone Classes 1 through 3 have been assigned a suitable contingent of exorcists to guarantee the population's safety.
So, Class 4 administrative zones are ones that are still unsafe?
In a perfect world, the entire kingdom would be protected, but there's just not enough manpower to go around. The Abbey doesn't send exorcists to remote areas and far-off islands. Instead, they avoid casualties by making those areas off-limits.
But that pirate mentioned he'd come close to an island. Are those policies actually enforced?
They send out an official notice to stay away, and that's all. It's not like they could blockade every tiny remote island out there. So you're free to dive into the deep end if you want, but no one will come to your rescue. Hope you know how to swim.
If they could keep the demons in check, they wouldn't have to tell people to stay clear. Frankly, I think the Abbey just doesn't want to go near places like that.
In other words, these are dangerous places that the Abbey has washed their hands of.
Makes you wonder how much they can administrate these places when they're not willing to get their hands dirty.
Are there many Class 4 administrative zones?
I've heard of 10 such regions in my time working as an inspector for the Abbey. but I'm afraid I couldn't tell you their exact locations or their current status.
If the Abbey abandoned this island, it's probably safe to assume that it's getting to be pretty dangerous.
If we go there, we're gonna want to be prepared.
Interesting. And stay away from the gooey stuff. I think that's just a rule throughout life. A good rule of thumb. And swampy like mud.
Demons! There's more of them! A whole band of them rampaging through Roaring Forest!
There was already one dangerous demon in those woods, and now we have more! And they're still on the loose! A lot of exorcists have come to deal with them, but...
What do these demons look like?
That's what I want to know. Those Abbey people won't tell us nothing. Every time a demon comes around, it's all, show us your cargo this, and don't leave port for a while that. How are we supposed to catch any fish?
These demons really are a pain in the neck. If I was an exorcist, I'd lay down some justice, I tell ya. At the end of the day, it's not the demons or the exorcist that have it rough. It's us normal folk.
Anyway, you guys should be careful. There are demons about.
Thanks for the warning.
That guy. Kind of. Sounded like Kyle Hebert. Or Herbert, however you fucking pronounce it. The voice actor for Adult Gohan. That's what that guy kind of sounded like. I can't see Dial from here. You know, funny story. I remember, like, back in junior high, we had to do a little booklet of, like, our interest or whatever. The A through Z's of our interest, and I did mine on Banjo-Kazooie. And, I think for V, I picked, like, Mr. Vile, or whatever, the crocodile.
Mate, you're all right!
So whenever I think of Dial, I think of that.
And the captain?
It turned out to be a fake. But now I know the real one's still alive somewhere.
Well, of course he is.
Not that he has a lot of time left.
What do you mean?
Calm down. I'll explain later.
Aizen... You stay calm too, okay?
And you've all taken your Salatoma?
Yes, sir.
And nobody died?
All still kicking.
Compared to your curse, sir, this sickness was tiny potatoes.
All right. Then let's get ready to sail out.
Already done, sir. We're ready whenever.
The Pirate's Creed, huh?
Horror.
There's worse out there.
Is she still uneasy about the Pirate's Curse? Or whatever the fuck it's called. No, I already talked to you, bitch. Alright, I guess let's get out of here. I am curious. Okay, so it's ominous, barely any music. Something bad's gonna happen. Oh my god, this is gonna be a big ass...
Is that a fighting arena of some sort? I don't see any demons around.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Look! There's something spewing out of the middle!
I sense a really malicious force emanating from it.
It's probably the vengeful spirits of those who fought and died here looking for glory!
Thanks for that. Now I've got goosebumps.
Let's try not to wind up as more vengeful spirits.
I hope this isn't like an optional boss. This is like too fucking hard or something. Excellent. Interesting.
I'll show you the beauty of my spear work.
Whoa. Watch, there's gonna be like hundreds of them. Fucking hundreds. Bitch, go to the one that's closest to you. Shit. And it looks like they're becoming stronger enemies too. Whoa! Some more big bang attacks. Can't guard forever. Seed and what seed? Lovely. Whoa. That was cool. Carried over. Better get fucking experience from this. I don't know why I thought that now. Did you just steal my kill, bitch? Back off.
I'm not a fan of long, scary things.
Have you looked in a mirror lately?
You really go crazy with all that paper. You think I'm the one that's going crazy?
So they all got recognition, but me, motherfuckers. But the mirror funny thing, that was pretty funny. Huh.
Looks like we won't be joining the party.
I can see why this place is the stuff of cautionary bedtime stories.
Not to mention why the Abbey's keeping way the hell away.
We shouldn't let our guard down. But this place could still be a good chance to hone our combat skills.
Indeed.
There you go.
Most everything we fought here seems to follow a pattern. This is a good place for tactical training.
If we ever end up on another island like this one, we should probably come prepared for the kinds of enemies we'll face.
This is probably it, though. Oh, there's a cat's box. Of course there is. I probably can't open it. Whoa, exact. Isn't a Shiba a type of dog? I know Inu means dog, but... Shit. All the weebs know that. I'm not a weeb, though. I just know things. Alright, I guess we'll go back to the real designation. Destination. Whatever, the designated destination. That's where we're supposed to go.
It's too bad that wasn't the real Ifreed. But I'm glad everyone on the ship is feeling better.
Yeah. Though it sounds like they never want to touch that Salatoma stuff ever again.
What about Eleanor?
She took it too, and her face went all wow.
I don't mean how she looked. I mean how she actually feels.
Oh, well, she looks like she feels better too.
Good.
You're worried about her, aren't you, Velvet?
No, it's nothing like that.
Let me tell you something, kiddo. When young maidens ripen, they have trouble expressing their feelings.
So Velvet's ripen?
Mogilu! Quit giving Laphicet confusing thoughts.
Right?
No trouble expressing those feelings, I see.
The Abbey is supposed to exist to bring peace and order to the world.
And what's it
Everything the
doing?
Abbey does, everything Lord Melchior and Shepherd Artorias do, it ought to be rooted in that mission. And yet, something just doesn't feel right here.
There you go.
You are dismissed. That knowledge is not for you.
Something wrong? Whoa! Easy there. Just asking.
Sorry. I was just deep in thought. Is there something you need from me?
Nah. Just heard a bunch of sighs and wondered if you were feeling sick or anything.
No, I drank my Salatoma juice.
Ah. Tasted like crap, didn't it?
It wasn't that bad.
Hey,
What?
are you afraid of demons?
No, I am not. It's more like I despise them.
Ooh, strong words.
10 years ago, a group of them attacked my village. They destroyed everything. And everyone.
Okay, that makes sense.
Including your family?
Yes. The only family I had at that point was my mother. And in all the chaos, she... All I have left of her is this hand mirror she gave me. I didn't want anyone else to have to feel the way I did. And so I became an exorcist in order to destroy demons. So you can keep your pity.
Gotcha. I will then.
Interesting bunch of characters. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a story if they weren't.
What is that?
That's called a pangyon, a type of bird native to this area.
Pangyon.
Their meat is succulent and tender, and makes a lovely stew.
Wow, what's it taste like?
You'd eat that poor
He's
thing?
minding his own business. Leave him alone.
Savage.
Right?
You're one to talk, demon. It was one of my mother's specialties.
All right, enough of the chit-chat. Magilu, what's this grimoire friend of yours like?
Well, how do I put it? Oh. You know, like that.
Like what?
Just
Well, to
expressions.
put it in a way those of meager imagination can understand, Grimm's got a sort of listless, aristocratic air about her. A noble woman in her twilight, you could say.
Huh. So you mean like a woman, but different from Velvet and Eleanor.
Something like that.
You're not wrong there. Tell you what, just keep an eye out for a grown woman.
Grown woman. Okay, I got it.
Well, since we got her name, we could start by asking around.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What's up, kiddo?
Magilu, you're a grown woman yourself. So why is it you have trouble clearly expressing your real feelings?
Bazinga.
Good question. Put simply, a long time ago, mine broke. Bagow! Chapoom! Bye-bye!
Your feelings broke?
Come on. Let's question the townsfolk.
More like interrogate. Yseult, is that how you say that?
Take a look at this.
Quitting is the same as defeat.
Word.
Nice. There's no better victory than a safe return.
Did it go from failed to win because... Huh. Oh, whatever, I'll take it.
Scout ship setting sail.
Always new shit to find.
The map's getting filled in little by little.
There's still a long way to go. It's a big world out there.
Yeah, that's true.
And a lot can happen on the waves. The far seas are unexplored territory for a reason.
I'd imagine so. The seasons and the weather can change the sea completely.
Oh. Do I sense a budding interest in the sea?
Think you're feeling less apathetic about it now?
I wouldn't say that. I was just reminded of something someone once said to me.
Another cats minigame. I haven't, like, played any of those. I think I did it the first time, and yeah. I'm getting kind of a Hawaiian vibe. Then we get enough of that from Pokemon Sun and Moon, come on. Actually, more so, it reminds me of, God, I don't remember the name of it. It was a hub world in Sonic Unleashed, though, and it was like this. Surrounded by water and, like, treetop, Yeah, treetop houses or whatever. Huh. You're just a kid, you don't know what you're doing. Jeez. Yeah, whatever else comes to mind, pretty much.
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Are you talking to me, perchance?
I am. You look so deeply sinful, I wouldn't even know where to begin. Now confess!
Oh, how long have I waited to bare my soul to someone? But I've always lacked the courage. Praise be to the Empyreans who have bestowed upon me this chance today.
Ah, your devotion to the Empyreans is most...
No! It is you who has captured my devotion, my darling. There's no one else I want but you.
What? Me? But my life is in service to the Empyreans.
Hush. I want you to look at me the way I look at you. Hold me, darling. Smother me in your embrace.
I don't...
Those were the kind of lines I read in a romance novel. It wasn't even that exciting a book. I wasted so many hours with that piece of trash. Please, forgive me for not putting myself to better use.
Ah! Lying! To a priest! How could you?
Oh,
It was
no.
funny.
I meant to confess my sins, but instead my confession was another sin. Forgive me, Father, I've transgressed once more.
I don't want to forgive you!
Some priest you are. Wait, can I talk to him again?
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Who? Me? I don't think I've done much that needs repenting.
No, my son, you must be mistaken. For I can tell just from how you dress that a great many sins weigh heavily upon your heart. But it's not too late for you yet. You must confess your sins and repent.
Yeah, I hear you, but I really can't think of anything.
Have you ever wielded violence?
No. All I wield are my swords.
Well, have you hurt anybody with your swords?
Yeah, but I haven't been able to land a killing blow yet. I've still got a long way to go. But the next time, I'll kill him.
No, you have it all wrong. You must repent for how you've used your swords.
Oh, I get it. I need to improve my cutting technique, right?
That's not what I meant either.
Then what do you mean? It's a priest's job to guide the layman, right? You'll have to start speaking more clearly if you want anyone to trust your advice. Get your act together, man.
Yes, I'll reflect upon the error of my ways. Wait, what?
Oh shit, I thought I was gonna cycle through all the characters. I'm surprised I sat through the Rokuro one. I'm surprised you sat through the Rokuro one. Melon.
You over there, why not come take a look? Go on, take a good look. Fish for sale. Probably caught just this morning. A deal like this.
Right. So Eleanor's kind of their out, kind of. Oh, damn you! How am I supposed to get over there? I wonder if I head towards here. Couldn't get that lucky, could I? Oh yeah, I spent all my cat spirits on that last one. So here's the inn shop place, whatever. Tavern. Ah. Poor bastard.
So how do you like our island? Nice and laid back, right?
It's quite a bit different from Logris.
This place was even more relaxed before the opening. But recently, a lot of our young folk have gone starry-eyed about the city and left us in the lurch.
It's still better than it was when the demons first started showing up. We have the Abbey to thank for that. And because people are traveling more now, the need for ships has skyrocketed. Our lumber industry is booming.
In other words, when the money started flowing, people let it go to their heads?
That and those exorcists and soldiers from the bigger cities, they really seemed sophisticated. People from the other islands wear different clothes and have things we don't, you know?
Getting worked up and worked over by what's trendy. Is that foolishness not the very definition of youth?
If this keeps up, our island's traditions will fade away. That's what worries me.
I understand how you feel, but you have to give young people the freedom to be themselves.
Right. More Code Red demons, huh? I might go back and fight that thing one day, maybe. I don't really remember. I guess I fought it though. Silky paper. Bet it's those kids across the beach. Oh, okay. So it's somebody on the beach. I feel like I had to talk to that elder, though. So, glad I did.
It's become common practice to use Southgan lumber for shipbuilding, but there's a reason. Our trees really are the best for it.
Natin trees only grow in Southgand. Their wood is light, tough, and doesn't rot. Perfect for shipbuilding.
You know your stuff. Long ago, before people knew how to build seafaring vessels, Midgan and Southgan were separate countries. Then our ancestors fashioned rafts out of Nathan logs and floated all the way to Midgan. A Midgan craftsman, amazed to see a humble raft cross the open sea, returned with our ancestors here to Southgan.
He had used the natant logs to build a large, sturdy ship.
Thanks to him, commerce took off between Midgan and Southgan, and the Age of Exploration began. The excitement of a new age had everyone floating on air, but within mere decades, Midgan declared war on Southgan.
Ironically enough, it was ships made from trees from their islands that enemies used to invade them.
The fighting continued for a long time, but in the end, Midgan emerged the victor. Our islands were occupied. As hard as things were, our ancestors still liked to joke about it. They'd say, Age of Exploration, more like Age of Exploitation.
When things were that bad, they could still joke about it?
Southganders have always been a cheerful bunch. We tend to look for the silver lining in every cloud. It may not seem like it these days, but Southgan used to be a place where the laughter would never cease. Some people even used to call it Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. This must have been a really fun place.
Probably was fun. One being the operative word. I mean, was being the operative word. Good lord. I just woke up. Gave me a break. So I guess that really is our next mission, is to find this chick. And I've talked to like everybody I can think of. I haven't explored that other part though. Wait, it's gonna be over here. Whoa, move, bitch. Get out the way. Okay, there's the star. Grimoire? I know they said it before. Grimoire or something? Ugh. Pickup line. Oh, it must have been Aizen Hirokuro speaking.
Still no leads on that grimoire lady.
Magulo, when did you get that letter from her you mentioned?
Hard to say. It must have been last year? A decade ago?
Take this seriously, or I'll feed you to the sharks.
Oh, what? I think I'd at least rate a kraken.
Keep this up and I swear I'll eat... It's them!
The final preparations are complete. Once you've assumed your new post, everyone will act on your command.
Thank you, sister. But to be honest, I worry that these shoes I'm filling might just be a bit too big for me.
You need not
But you're probably
worry.
a size 10, kid.
You possess a special strength and quality that others lack. Shepherd Artorias has high hopes for your deployment to Palamedes. Fear not. Just be yourself and you'll do fine. Believe you're a leader, and you will be.
Yes, I'll try to make you proud, sister.
Wouldn't try too hard.
They're sending him to Palamedes? Is that the name of a facility on this island?
I had better get going.
Safe travel.
Oh, one more thing. Be careful around the demon in Haria. It's stronger than it looks. We've even had some casualties.
Understood.
Also, if you must drink the water, remember to boil it.
Sister.
Right?
I know.
Shut up and
I
go.
worry too much. But I just can't help myself.
So, there's a demon in Haria. It sounds like it's a pretty feisty one, too.
If so, it may prove useful.
Still, what magical timing for Oscar to show up here at the very same hour we do.
Oh.
I understand your suspicion of me, but have you any proof?
None, it's true. But as an exorcist, you're certainly sympathetic to the Abbey's cause.
And soon you may wish we were sympathetic.
You have no room to make threats, Magilu.
Eleanor
You're the
hasn't been
class
snitching
clown.
on us. I'm sure of it.
And how would you know? Are you watching her even when she's taking a bath?
Huh?
Oh my.
No, I don't. I always stay outside when she's taking a bath. And
Then isn't it possible she's communicating with the Abbey in secret while you're not there?
You pledged to obey me until the day you die, correct?
Yes, that I did.
Remember, when you two trade blows, only the Abbey wins.
One less demon, and one less
Attaboy.
traitor for them to worry about.
while we're standing around here arguing, that demon could be attacking Grimoire.
Maybe.
It's true. Let's find some more people to question around town.
Sheesh. Tension.
So what's it really like?
Huh?
The connection between Moloch and Vessel. Do you share, like, thoughts and feelings?
Sort of. When I'm dwelling inside Eleanor, I can see what she sees and hear what she hears. But I can't read her thoughts or her emotions. Sitting in a box doesn't teach you how the box feels.
I see. In that case, I want to give her as little time alone as possible.
I don't want to bathe with her, alright?
I know. You're a
Why
boy
not?
and all. For her baths, we can send Bienfu. No, that's a bad idea. It'll have to be Magulu, or myself.
Phew.
Ooh, even better.
What sort of boundaries have you and Eleanor drawn? How do you sleep?
We talk before bed sometimes, but it's not like I'm sleeping by her side or anything. It's easier for me to tell when she wakes up if I'm dwelling inside her.
Does she ever get out of bed at night?
Not in my experience. And she sleeps so peacefully.
Huh?
When she's around you guys, she always looks so stern. But when she's sleeping, her expression is softer, you could say.
Watching her while she
lets
sleeps,
her
huh?
hair down too. And I think it's kind of prettier that way.
Huh. So that's what he likes. Well, keep an eye on her, but
But?
watch out for the older girls.
Huh?
Yeah, really.
Teresa and Oscar sure seem close.
I've known them since I was an initiate.
A little too
But
close.
I've never seen them quarrel. Not even once.
Did you ever fight with your brother, Velvet?
Yeah, I guess I did. Sometimes I'd chew him out, and he'd sulk and stop talking to me, but I found that adorable too.
You did?
No matter how much he dug in his heels, or tried to talk like he was in charge, after a while he'd be right there trailing along behind me.
Like a little puppy dog.
Puppies are a lot more obedient. I always had to keep an eye on him. Little brothers are odd creatures.
Rokuro's a little brother. Is he adorable too?
I don't think a little brother who's out to kill you is in any way adorable.
But Shigure seemed like he was having fun.
Sometimes you just don't make sense.
Huh?
That whole family
I
doesn't
don't
make
know.
sense.
Little brothers.
Do you have any siblings?
I'm an only child.
Well then, that's perfect. You pretend the boy is your little brother.
Huh? That's a bit extreme, but actually, when I'm talking with Laphicet, sometimes I think this is what having a brother must feel like.
I could be
Oh,
Eleanor's
friend-zoned.
brother.
Don't take any of this nonsense seriously, Laphicet. Malakim are just tools to exorcists. She can never think of you as her brother.
Oh, yeah.
You're wrong. I've changed how I view Malakim. I know that's true because I can think of him as a brother.
Right.
She's all talk. Don't believe her.
It seems to me like you're the one who's treating him as a tool, by forcing your own opinions upon him.
Ooh, two sisters struggling for the affections of their brother. Eeny teeny candlestick, which one will the Muppet pick?
How about an older brother instead?
Right. Kinda have two of those. Okay, yeah, I know the star's right next to me. I've seen it. Proven useful. Let's see. Of course. That's the only thing I hate about using her so often is she masters shit quickly. Not even really looking at the stats, I'm just looking at what skills haven't been mastered. At least I don't have to buy new boots. Jeez, Eisen. Been busy, have we? I don't remember the last time I used him in battle either. Fuck. Actually, I can probably enhance this shit, can't I? Oh, you fucker. Alright, cool. So before I talk to him... Fuck, I don't know what the last save point is. I doubt the map will tell me either. So making the elixir is actually a thing, huh? There's an inn over there. Well, sometimes they have save points. Fuck. Oh, yeah, you can even see this whole area where that scene took place. Okay, it wasn't too far. Thank God. Alright, yeah. Yeah, I'm liking the tropical feel and getting closer to this and that, and I guess that making the elixir is a side quest. So, and I bet this grimoire is like some kind of creature or some shit. Bet it ain't a human or whatever. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.